Around the world, millions of women and girls spend hours each day hand washing clothes. But what if laundry wasn't just a chore, but actually a barrier to education, rest, and opportunity? This is the story of a simple solution with transformative impact.
When I was growing up in New York City, we didn't have a washing machine, so laundry day was always about hauling big bags to the laundromat and then hoping that a machine was open.
But for Rosa, laundry was never just laundry. It was woven into her story across generations.
When I was a little girl, I would go to my grandmother's in Colombia, and we had to wash clothes by hand there. That was a real eye-opening experience. I remember washing in cold water and how that stung my fingers. I did notice that my grandmother, it was back-breaking work, and it was 3 hours per day, so that was very difficult. And I think just that awareness, and then come full circle to come work for an appliance company all these years later, is really interesting to me because it really connected me to the cause and wanting to change that for other women and girls out there.
What started as a childhood memory became a mission, and now a calling. For Rosa, it led to advocacy inside Whirlpool. And for our next guest, it was the invention. The founder of the Washing Machine Project joins us in studio to share how one neighbor, one promise, and one prototype became a global movement.
That's when the penny dropped and the light bulb moment happened, and I said to Divya, I'll make you one.
You were in India trying to fix something else and identified another issue.
I found myself in India because I really wanted to help the planet, not hinder the planet, and it was an amazing place. These are people that have so very little but love so much, and yes, they don't have continuous running water, and if you don't have a generator, there's frequent blackouts. But they welcomed me with open arms, and I was next door neighbors with an incredible lady called Divya.
Divya, and when you met her, you noticed a trend that was happening day in, hour upon hour, and even keeping some young girls at home and out of school.
Yeah, exactly, Whitney. So Divya used to spend hours and hours a week on unpaid labor, hand washing her family's clothes. She'd spend up to 20 hours a week doing this, and it wasn't just her, it was every lady on the street, every girl in the village. And there was a big problem there, and I wanted to find out why and how can I fix it.
Nav didn't go to India to fix laundry, but when he saw the burden, he couldn't ignore it.
I offered her an electric washing machine.
Oh, you said, hey, let's just hook it up.
Yeah, I'll buy you an electric washing machine.
She's like, hang on, there's a little issue with that.
Yeah, so that's when the penny dropped and the light bulb moment happened, and I said to Divya, I'll make you one. I promise to come back here and bring you a washing machine.
Wow, and not only did you sign still, you also delivered that promise and named the machine
Divya.
One woman's name now represents hope for millions. But designing a machine is only part of the story. Bringing it to life takes innovation, commitment, and a team behind the scenes. At the heart of the effort is Greg, an engineering leader who helped transform Divya from concept into global distribution.
The Washing Machine Project is a not-for-profit based out of the UK that kind of crossed paths with Whirlpool a few years back, and we both had the same mission of reaching underserved communities with solutions for washing clothes as an alternative to hand washing. And we found that we could combine our efforts and be more impactful. So we entered into a multi-year relationship with them, Whirlpool and the Washing Machine Project. And when they came to Whirlpool and we started this relationship, they brought their initial design and we started collaborating, looking at how we could make it more user-friendly for assembling it, lower cost for manufacturing it, easier to distribute it around the world. So we started this great collaboration, their engineering team, our engineering team, and improving the design. And we improved the design both for the end user, but also for the manufacturing and distribution of the machine.
For me, it was very important that volunteers not just come and show up and check a box. So for me, it was very important that they connect to the cause, which is why we started with the washout experience, which is an immersive experience. We make employees wash clothes by hand first. I think one of the more meaningful stories for me was when a gentleman from India who has grown up seeing his family members, women, washing clothes by hand, came here to the experience, and he said, this is the first time that I've had real empathy for what my mom and sister go through every day.
We've set up the manufacturing line to where anyone could show up. A Whirlpool employee can take a day of their time and come here, and we've built it in a way that you don't have to have any expertise in manufacturing, but we have multimodal work instructions, so it's written text, it's pictures showing how the machine goes together. We also have a video that has some AI-generated steps in it that helps them see how the machine goes together, of us building the machine, and then they can follow along at their own pace and build the machine.
This isn't just a side project. It's a company-wide effort rooted in empathy.
And it was immediate impact. It was really emotional for me to see just how fast a machine could change a girl's life. You know, laundry isn't just a chore. It really is a sacrifice of time.
The whole time that we're with her was so emotional. And she said something really beautiful to us. She said, you've supported me now, but there's millions of women just like me around the world, so go find them because they need your support.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
There could be a boy and a girl in the same family, and the girl gets to stay home and wash clothes while the boy goes to school. So you think of the impact of that, losing that opportunity at a young age, you can never reclaim that back. So to be able to be doing something to change that, I think about what possibly my grandmother or my own mother would have been able to do if they would have had that time.
We have already distributed hundreds of machines to countries like India, the Republic of Congo, Mexico, Uganda, Ghana. We just loaded a sea container last week. 72 machines rolled out on a truck heading to Congo last week.
A machine built in Michigan, changing lives around the world.
Honestly, the reason I stick around is those opportunities to get to improve people's lives at home every day. It's what has kept me at Whirlpool for 15 years.
One day we'll be laughing at the time we only made just washing machines.
A washing machine might not seem revolutionary, but when it gives a girl her education, a mother her dignity, and a grandmother her peace, it's an actual turning point.